And we're going to play World Cup. That video stream.
Oh.
Fade.
That's okay. A yikes.
Okay, Dub's not a fun time right now.
Now.
Whoa! You're so good, Fade.
So Dubs gets trapped in there and takes 80 storm damage because of it.
Anyways, I am not watching any live streams, okay? I'm not. I'm just in Fortnite right now. Look, the building colors even changed.
The materials very quickly, but dude, a very stable base to make a move.
That's a person over there.
How insane.
I'm not hacking, by the way. I'm not. Why would I ever use hacks? This guy's so good. I want to play the World Cup. 18 person out of 100.
Tifu representing NA.
Wow, this is like a strange. This is like mega.
Every region.
Yeah.
Look at this other people.
To one stage.
And I'm not watching this on my phone. I'm watching this on PlayStation, on Fortnite.
There's just no doubt in my mind about that. I love Shane being pressured now by Dubs.
Wow, this is so cool. Look at these streamers, by the way.
Take a moment there to let that weapon reset.
Anyway, wow, this is so cool. I'm watching people on Fortnite, in yeah. Faze, you only have 4 kills. You animated TTV. That's good. 8 out of 9 storms. This is gonna be the last storm. The storm's gonna be moving in 8 seconds.
Looking for the shot. Doesn't quite go for it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Next storm begins.
Picking up another Elam. We're in the top 8 now.
This is the last storm. If everybody survives, then it must be a draw for someone. You know? Look, I'm not gonna leave Fortnite. I'm not gonna leave.
Stinks from height again.
I'm not gonna leave Fortnite. I don't want to leave. Fortnite, I want to play battle with these people, with these YouTubers, including the one and only Ninja. We'll probably be in here. Also some streaming, by the way.
8 points. Still building out.
Oh, he burned about the turret. I never knew about the turret won the game until now, because, yeah. No, it took 4 damage. Use your bandages.
Trying to put pressure on. Gets one. How about a second? Not gonna happen. Baldy wins that.
I need this guy.
Baldy
Baldy looked like Baldy or Baldy basic. Simple. Look, also getting the high ground. And he gets the low ground.
There's always a way, Jack. Don't count him out just
yet.
Moving. One tick of the storm ends this game.
He tilted over there.
There it is.
That's it right there.
John holds the high ground, the last second victory royale. He was one of the first players we jumped on board with in this game.
Lock it up.
Locking it up.
Good job.
Ends up
now let me play.
Nice job there by John. See who win that game. Victory royale. Shout out to Baldy though.
I want to play World Cup. Aww. We have to watch the live stream. Really
wow, that's fancy.
Watch. I want to play.
I just get the chills. There you go, production.
I want to play. I want to play.
As we head into our next game, 51 players in this lobby when we hop on in.
I want to play. I said I want to play.
50-50 zone, and there's enough players left alive right now that Storm Surge is going to be an issue. Not for AJ though. 320 damage above sees a player through that pyramid edit. Looks like they're going for the place. They're just going to hold the turbo build above.
I want to play.
Drops in, tries to catch him off guard. Not
but
fast
this is
enough.
cool
The
though.
first time is fast enough. The
second time. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play on arena. Let's go play. Let's play with these guys. I want to play. Really want to play. I don't want to watch them. So sad, too bad. an open league. Yeah, help somebody. If somebody's from YouTube, like Laser Beam or anybody or Mexico, I'm gonna watch them rock and roll, baby. So this doesn't include bus fare, cause it's open league. Cause open league doesn't include bus fare. There's points for kills, points for surviving. It's both fun over competitive. Oh, 17. Hey, thank you, bus driver. Let's go jump. I destroy catch it before it lands. Oh, how would it fly destroyed? No tilted. I'm gonna go to shift to shaft. Oh no. Oh no. No, I don't know where to go. Don't even know where to land. Oh yeah. Let's fly around the map before anyone sees us. Oh, the Derby's still alive. Go to... Oh, I don't want to go, but it's a good size though. Look, Lake has been upgraded as well. Now, if people see this, I just want to go into the live. Never mind, I'm not allowed to go to live. Where to go? Why is it locked? I can't play Fortnite. Look, I'm playing a little game. See little people over there? Cool. This is kind of fun, right? There we go, see all the people down there at the bottom? Purely Jonesy. Purely Jonesy. Whoa, nice shooting. Accuracy. Oh no, my pizza, it's gone. Big bus, the big bus, the big bus. Ha! Way Daddy! Way Daddy! You keep on watching. Well, I have to go
throwing every one of the explodes there, picks up a nice little elim, and that actually gives him positioning to then start running on the mid-tart. Picks up Navy Rob there, and then continues rotating forward, doing all this now with the combat that he was able to pick up there. And notice in the top left-hand corner, this is outside the top 25. We watched him pick up 3 elims, survive into the top 25, and then enable himself to get more. Challenging into the stink, knowing he would get that siphon. Now, Clicks on board here, was at 10 HP, gets a shadow. What does he do with it? He's then able to translate that into a boogie, drops the player out, and then all of a sudden, he gets another shadow. This is what we mean when we talk about how every little interaction counts. If Clicks doesn't pick up the elim at 10 HP, doesn't get the shadow to enable him to get the boogie bombs, which doesn't let him pick up the next 2 elims, which gives him more shadows and gives him high ground control. And look here how he extends out the timer on the shadow bomb. He's in shadow form the whole time, is able to get into the player's box, picks up Nut, who is on the top 10 of the leaderboard right now. So it's not like he's just cleaning out the bottom of the barrel. These are other players competing for a spot in Clicks. I remember originally watching him in the Lux Cup and thinking, wow, this kid Clicks on YouTube. He's pretty good. I hope we get to see more of him. Well, we're going to be seeing more, particularly if he's closing out games like that. Niku, the only player in this little package who isn't already qualified for the World Cup, but goes on a great little spree here. 150 in terms of his builds, and that's going to enable him to kind of navigate this super, super tightly packed tarp. You saw 25 players there in Circle 8. Circle 9, still 13 players left. He still has 97 builds. That's because his mentality is he's looking for the elims, picks up a number of jump pads, and refreshes on builds again. So keep an eye on the top left. 7 players left now, and he challenges into the high ground. All of a sudden, he picks up this elim here, knocks the player out with the storm changeover, and top 5, ultimate high ground control, and nothing else. Showtank picks up the 2 on the bottom, but Nico is just going to be able to wait him out. Doesn't get a tag going over there, so the storm will tick him over. And last but not least, it wouldn't be a highlight reel if we didn't show Dubs. Taker of walls, best average placement in a Sunday final, as Courage said, with a 6th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd coming out there, averaging 3rd place overall in what is one of the most stacked regions. You see him just take the wall right away from Yoshi and continue running through the tarp, always looking for opportunities, looking to challenge, wanting to take the shots and pressuring the rest of the lobby. Hey, you want to win the Fortnite World Cup, you have to be beating players like this. You have to beat the Dubses, the Clicks, the Vivids of the world in order to get up there. And right now, Clicks is flexing, saying, yeah, I'm in 1st place. What of it?
Man, after 6 games, 2 victorials, one of only 2 people in top 10 with 2. He's got himself that pretty hefty lead. I mean, don't forget, guys, it is top 6, so making their way into finals, so this is the cutoff point right here. But if we look outside of the Clicks' lead, right, 42 to 38, again, these points are still really, really close.
Like I said, it's the difference 26 to 25th, popping a shadow bomb, waiting a half second before you rotate.
Oh, actually, you know what I just thought about? This already qualified.
Yep.
You were going to say...
Bump one more down. It's all good.
Yeah, so
no worries, because at this point, really, like the one little spot, with all of these guys here, as soon as one more match changes over, this whole thing is going to change. The leaderboard is so absurdly close. These are the moments that matter. This is where you will be able to cement yourself as one of the best of the best. And if you don't do it now, you won't be on that stage in New York City competing for your piece of the $30 million prize.
Too bad we cannot compete for that prize pool, but oh well. Only the future can tell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite fam, thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. We are going to go to a break, so get up, stretch your legs, find a snack, use the bathroom. Don't get too far, because in 5 minutes, we've got more action. Don't get too far. See you then. Zeke, this is it. This is the last chance, all right? People need to know about this block party, all right? This is your last opportunity to get them involved, to get them hyped. Zeke, everyone's gonna be there, all right? DJ Zeke's gonna be there, DJ Sundown's gonna be there, everyone's gonna be there, all right? The people are waiting. All right. You know what, man? I'm DJ Zeke. I don't need no card. But what you need to do is buy your tickets to the block party. Tickets are only $35, Fortnite fam. Listen, all right? June 15th, 16th, at the LA Forum. Day 1, Creative Showdown. Listen, all right? Team Evolve built an incredible map. Spoiler alert, it's dope. Day 2, Celebrity Pro-Am. 50 pro gamers, 50 celebrities, all battling out for a $3 million charity prize pool. What more do you want? What more do you need? Fortnite fam, you need to be there, because we are ready to party with you. Bam!
What's up, Fortnite fam? Sundown here, and today we are going to talk about shadow bombs and their impact on competitive play. If you haven't had a chance to use the shadow bomb yet, it is a utility consumable that drops in stacks of 2, and you can carry up to 6 per slot. When used, the shadow bomb grants the user invisibility, move speed, the ability to double jump, and the ability to wall jump. Shadow form lasts for 6 seconds, but will remain active after that window until the user touches their feet on the ground. We've seen shadow bombs already have a huge impact on some of the Fortnite World Cup online open qualifiers.
He can hit it! Oh my God! He hits it! You freaking legend! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's hear what some of the players who have already qualified for the Fortnite World Cup final think of the addition of shadow bombs to competitive play.
I think with Season 9, the shadow bombs are a perfect mobility that has its downsides and upsides if you use it right.
I mean, I think shadow bombs are very balanced right now. They're a really good way of getting mobility considering they're an uncommon item.
I feel like they're a really good addition to the game. It's as good as a Rift to Go, maybe even better in my opinion. You can get your position wherever you want to, especially end zone. People don't expect it.
A little bit of HP left. You're gonna pull it!
It's a must carry. You know, when that zone pops and you're super far, you can pop a shadow bomb and just get to the next zone. It's great. I love it.
Shadow bombs are amazing. Like, I reckon that's like one of the best things they've brought out so far, because you can just sneak into someone's box or like get high ground or like go low ground without taking damage.
There's moments where people clutch up, like very end game, like they might not have mats, and the Mr. Savage play where there's a hill and you run up it with the shadow bomb. It was just crazy.
They've got to go up the side of a mountain, and it's shadow bomb time. He's deciding to take 4 damage. Yes, Mr. Savage! Oh my God! Oh my goodness! What a play! The best shadow bomb use I've ever seen. Mr. Savage M rising to the top of the mountain.
Thanks for watching, and hopefully you learned a thing or two. What's the best way you've used a shadow bomb? Send us clips using the hashtag Fortnite World Cup, and we'll see you guys on the battle bus. Or maybe not, if you're in shadow form.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Open Online Qualifiers. Week 9, the solos action has been fantastic through and through so far. We've covered Europe. We're midway through NA East. And I know you don't want to see me. You want to get back into the action. So guess what? We've got two great casters for you, Sundown and Monster Deface.
Let's get it. Here with my boy Sundown, and man, that leaderboard shaking up. Good to see Macwood up there. We saw him get really close week again, and like you said though, anything is in the air.
Dude, it's so incredibly close. We've seen the semifinals, everybody kind of crunching up there, but let's get right on into the matches. I want to see how this all resolves and who gets those last 6 solo spots out of NA East. The action has been intense. The leaderboard is close. Use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Let us know who you think will make it out, because the leaderboard is changing every time a match finishes. And now we're on board here with Spook. 49 players left, so just under half the lobby.
Yeah, the only player we've seen really take a lead today is Andretta. Outside of Andretta, no one else. The boards have been extremely close, top to bottom here. So now hopping in with Spook, guys. 50 minutes left to queue up here. We're midway through it. Halfway through all the queue times and the games we'll be seeing here for the NA's block. It's going to be a close one.
It's going to be close. I mean, every single region has come down to some form of last match, whether it's a player overtaking at the last minute or you saw Blacksup get the victory royale, everything he needed on the final match of the server. There's Spook picking up Ramen there, no 99-cent deal. Back to the lobby, you can queue back up. Like we said, just under an hour left in the queue times. You get 3 hours or 10 matches to score as many points as possible, and this lobby is stacked. Outlet, Diggy, Macwood, all directly on top of each other right now. Macwood getting some pressure onto that cone, but not finding anything after the heavy stop.
Yeah, nice angles right here, just playing with the perspective that he has. He drops a player there with the heavy sniper. No fall damage was given though, which means that player slid on down safe and sound through the side of the mountain here. So Macwood is back in the hunt, just looking around on the prowl right now. And so far, so good. 46 players remain in the 6-man, or Storm Wave 6 is approaching here, I should say. Tons of players. That means no placement points have been given out, and these players have put close to 15, 18 minutes or so of time into this game right here.
Yeah,
so if you get knocked out before the placement threshold, that's going to be rough to kind of swallow in here.
It's all about time efficiency. You see Roat taking over the Storm there. That is part of those new changes with patch 9.20. If somebody has been tagged in the past 60 seconds and they either self-eliminate, fall to the Storm, or fall to fall damage, you will get the Elam credit. Now you can see Macwood trying to get onto the edge of the zone, as we do have to rotate across the lagoon, so it could get awkward. We have Wrigley, who's in the second spot, the player who has been very much so coming up through these open matches recently. You see Percently also picking up an Elam there. Storm threshold on your right-hand side. Macwood is 402 above it. What the Storm Surge does, since a little bit of a different mechanic, if players are being too passive, as Macwood not passive at all, going for the no-scope Blainer of the year, misses it there. If players are too passive and haven't done damage, the Storm Surge will punish you, doing 10 damage per tick as that goes off until you either are above the threshold or you're eliminated. Just like that, Strep picks up Macwood. No antibiotics used there, but a nice Elam endpoint going over to Strep.
Yeah, and this is it right here. I don't think we've seen as many ballers throughout the day, but my gosh, there are so many still in play. That's a big reason why there's so many players still alive right now, guys. The vehicles are out. Nice double shot with the combat right there. Strep connecting big time here. Someone comes out the Storm. Kuros gets flicked on and taken out of the game. Back to the lobby he goes. And Strep finds himself at 29 points. Can he make it 30? That's 2 big shots. Up and over the top he goes. He still wants this one, but no, gets taken out by CWV. Saw FaZe Diggy there as well on the feed. There's a lot going on here, Sundown.
Good job there from CWV, but Outlet is running that high ground down now, but took a ton of damage. There's actually a player directly above him who just lasered him. That was 150 to 0 in the blink of an eye. Now you have Neferux of Luminosity Gaming. We're inside the top 25%. Still up. Demo still up. Neferux still up as well. Outlet just got beat. Neferux is going to edit out, pop the shadow, and get over to the far side. Will need to about face as he does get blocked into the player's build, opting to go around it and build just over. Nice little ramp for the separation. Fox picks up Big Jesus, so he's going to go down. You see defensive traps put in place by the player next to Neferux. Tech gets K's, and we're getting closer and closer to top 15. Fox is now out. Double edit, and he got it. Demo's in.
Oh, it gets both of them. Shaz and Demo go right down. The combat, the fire rate.
And it gets him into the top 15, and it gives him a shadow bump. That is a massive 4-point swing and could potentially end up being more for Neferux.
He had 0 materials as well. This really puts him back in the game here, guys. It was all looking so grim as Neferux now looking to find tendons. Will he be able to connect here? He's got the traps out. He finds someone down in the water. He could still commit here, and he does. Tendons goes down. He doesn't have any shield, though.
Good job sticking with that. Saw that Tendons was over the side. Got his Elam kind of poached away from him there, but manages to stay with it. Saw where the Tracer Fire was and identified the player. Now on 31 points. 7 players remaining. Wrigley, who we just saw, was in that top 3, directly above him. You have Lyricid, 2 above him. As Sicko does pick up B-Hex, and Neferux looks for the double edit. He has no more mats, so nothing doing with the launch pad. Will he find another sick double from Neferux? Can he make it a triple? He's looking. He needs to get back in the storm zone. He does. Shots coming out. Shots from the player above. Double edit. Loses it. Wrigley picks it up, but can Wrigley find the zone? He did get the siphon. He needs to circle back around, and he found it, but there's tons of natural building here. Spook, everything is for him. Has 6 builds, not a ton going on here, but has the high ground. Everyone moving over. HP advantage was to him. Wrigley caught every one of those pellets with his face, but a good individual effort pushes Spook up to 34 points. 70 limbs, victory royale.
Solid game for Spook right there, picking up a 17-point game. That's how fast you can go from the teens right up into the 30-point bracket, putting you in contention for top 5, making your way to New York City Finals. But man, Neferux, he had a crazy play there with the double edit down. I thought it was all over for a second there, but a little action right here, Sundown.
Always on to the next